your boy Crypto Millie. I'm back with another one. It is Motivated Monday, not Mope Around Monday, and I am a little bit tired, guys. I am drained and exhausted, right? The market is as expected, right? I told you guys with certain things about the market, as you can see right here. I tend to be a little bit conservative going into the FOMC meeting, right? It's 2 days into the FOMC meeting, and a good part of me says that as soon as this is over with, we get back to the normal schedule, which is sending, right? Um, in this video, I also want to talk about how you can make thousands, even millions, depending on how much money you put into base meme coins, right? Trading base meme coins. There's two strategies. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just going to give you something light. If you want the detailed full video, go join the GOAT or Hall of Fame tier of the Patreon, and you'll be able to see the full breakdown. But I believe that the market is gaining, pricing in what's to come, right? There's a lot of people that's speculating that we could get some type of Fed cuts. We're seeing banks um, openly show the Bitcoin on their sheet, right? You got Trump calling himself the crypto president, and we're only we're not even what 6 months after the halving, and we already know 6 months to a year what happens after the halving, a raging bull market based on history. So this is the time to really lock in, but also have patience. If you do not have patience in crypto, become a day trader, right? In day trading, you don't need patience, right? You don't need emotion. But I think the market is fine, right? I've said this on the previous video that this is when you actually buy altcoins, right? When it's Bitcoin season. So you can see here that the altcoins are in a prime position, depending on the ones that you have high conviction on, to make you some money. People always ask me all the time, Millie, are you still in this crypto? Millie, are you still in that crypto? Because if they don't see me talk about it, they think that I'm not still in it, or they think that, oh, it's a bad crypto. No, it's not bad. I go where the money at, right? I go where the money at. I'm not emotionally tied to any cryptocurrency. So I want you guys to know that once you get tied emotionally to a cryptocurrency, and you feel like you owe people things, right? And you don't want to have that mentality in crypto. It's okay to go where the money at, and it's perfectly fine, right? We're all humans, right? We all battle with emotion, but the worst thing you can have in any market is emotion, right? You got to be able to be thick skinned and not thin skinned, right? And I used to fall to that, right? I used to fall to that, but now my mentality has strengthened, right? As I've started to navigate across becoming a full time day trader. In fact, it's probably getting to the point where I don't even need to make videos. You know what I mean? Like I've learned what I've learned in the last 2 to 3 years to now that where I have a skill where I can make a certain amount of money each day just from being on the computer. So the biggest thing I could tell you guys is to learn each and every day, right? Sharpen your skill. I remember when people would say, "Oh, TNA doesn't work on altcoins or low cap coins or meme coins," yet just the last few weeks, I've been utilizing TNA to make bags. So regardless on what any YouTuber says, because I see this a lot, even in the Discord, cook up your own strategy. Take what you can take from these big brains in the space, but cook up a strategy that works for you. You might not be a long term person. You might just be a person that's short term. That's okay. There's people that make tons of money just trading. Just trading. So, first and foremost, find you a strategy. I'm going on a rant here because there's not much to talk about in crypto, right? The news is the news across the board, right? You got the FOMC and you got the Bitcoin ETF's highest volume, right? You got Trump and you know what I mean, the various catalysts, right? And eventually you'll see the ETH volume rise, as well as no one actually priced in the Ethereum ETF. So I told my Discord, I'm like, yo, we stacking ETH because we know ETH is going to explode at some point when those ETFs go live. But you see how I tied that directly into a narrative? The biggest way you can make money in these meme coins, specifically on base chain, is having an understanding of narrative. Now, I want to swing over because, like, again, like I said, this is the time where you want to kind of like get into altcoin seasons, and I want to give you guys an idea of the strategy that I utilize to make thousands daily. All right, so let's talk about it. First and foremost, you need to understand narrative, right? So you need to pick a chain that works for you, right? Pick a chain, whether it be Solana, Ethereum, base chain. Stick to one chain, right? I found myself losing money when I was trying to, balance multiple chains. Stick to one chain, right? Whatever your favorite chain is, stick to that, right? So that's the first nugget that I would give to you, right? Stick to one chain. Now, my chain of choice is base. I'm a big fan of base, right? So I want to go here to the 7 days and show you guys something on trending, right? Let's see if we can actually go here. Like I said, I didn't put this together. I just woke up and was like, okay, I want to make a video, just kind of like giving it to you straight up, right? Straight up, none of that predetermined BS, right? So check it out. Let's look at the market caps here of the top meme coins on base, and you can see here Brett, of course. Um, Top G, right? We seen Top G go crazy. We seen Top G go crazy, right? Off the hype behind him burning tokens, buying random tokens, and then allegedly about to start his own token, right? So Brett, Top G, Degen, Toshi here, and then Base and G, right? And what you want to understand, again, I'm not going to go into the full strategy. You have to join the Patreon, right? It's not fair to the Patreon members that do, pay for that private group. But what you want to do, guys, is you want to find tokens within these similar narratives. Brett, for instance, has a whole bunch of Brett tokens on base. But you want to find these tokens within these narratives, right? And look for 5 things, right? And I said this in the video that I made in the Patreon. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna show you guys. You gotta guys go join the Patreon. First and foremost, you want to make sure it has hype, community, volume, right? You want to make sure that the team is coherent, humble listeners, but also people that execute, right? You want a team that executes. And you want to make sure it's a contract that's safe, right? The LP's locked, all the wonderful things that we see. But what I've been personally doing is I've been finding tokens within these narratives, whether it be Brett, whether it be Andrew Tate, Degen, Toshi. There's even a few baby Basenji tokens out there that even if these smaller tokens were able to pick up just a little bit of the liquidity, they would still do well. You can swing over here, and I can go to the 1 hour, or I can go to the last 24 hours, guys, and you can see if I just go to simplify the market cap, you can see here they got baby, Benji, whatever. This is the baby version of Benji. You got no or Brute here, right? This is what they call the Brett Killer, which is Brute, right? You got Roaring Kitty, which is also a great narrative when you think about GME. You got Bitcoin on base, maybe a person that likes the scarcity of Bitcoin, right? And then you got a whole bunch of tokens that fit under the narrative of the Matt Furry artwork. So that's another narrative that's hot. Anything Pepe, we seen the Chinese narrative do well, right? So you want to kind of like find good tokens within the narratives that's hot, because those are the ones that have potential. For instance, Brad here was a token I got in extremely early, sub 100K, because I like the fact that it, and I'm gonna give you an idea why I bought this token. Right, it's sitting here at a $1 million market cap now. You can see we've made insane money on this project, and the reason I bought this project. And I bought 3 Brett projects, and they all did well, except for one of them. And I'm not going to tell you all 3 of them. You got to, again, be in a Telegram chat. But this is Brett's dad, right? So you can already see where we're going at this, right? You got Brett's cat. You got Brett's dad. Everything that was in the Brett narrative has seen to be very, very hot. In fact, we got into Bolt around 300, 400K, right? And if we swing over here to Bolt, it's sitting at almost a $7 million market cap, right? So this is Brett's cap. So you see how those narratives tie into the top dogs on the chain, right? But there's more that goes into it, right? When you looking at a token that's sub 100K, right? You have to go to the Telegram. You want to make sure it's active. You also want to check out the token sniffer in the audit. You want things that's no issues, 100 token sniffer, right? And then you want to go to the holder count and make sure it's not a lot of dilution, which means that the holder count is spread around good, because that's what gives it a chance to breathe, to pump. You don't want something to be top heavy, because then you're going to just get dumped on by the people that hold the most tokens, right? So make sure you're getting to a token that has some good uh um it's the ratio, right? The percentages are spread out. You want to make sure it's good spread out. Bolt had an insane run here. Bolt had an insane run. So, also it has to be memeable. So we already know it is memeable because Brett went to almost billions of dollars. This is Brett's cat. Look at Brett's dog. You could go to Brett's mom, Brett's girlfriend, Brett this, Brett that. 90% of the time, if it's a good team that plans on being around long term, you have a high chance of it being successful. That's just the Brett narrative. There's other narratives that can be just as successful. You got the Chinese narrative. You got the Trump narrative. You got the Andrew Tate meta, right? The metas change daily, right? But if you get into the hottest meta early, right, being able to get in these tokens early, you're putting yourself in a good position to make a lot of money, right? And this all works out when the market is bullish. Now, if we were in a bear market, I wouldn't be able to get away with a lot of the things that I get away with, because the momentum in the entire market would be bearish. So I want to let you guys know that this mentality, you need to utilize it now, because the bull run won't be here forever. So this is kind of like a money hack on Coinbase. Again, Coinbase has rugs too, so to be confident in your decision, always invest what you're afraid to lose. Always go into investment like, okay, I already lost this, right? That way you're not putting your mortgage, your bills, things that's designed for responsibility, right? That's the first thing. And you can either hold these tokens if you have a 9 to 5 and stuff like that, then you probably can't trade, right? If you've got a lot of time, then you probably could trade these tokens and make a whole lot of money, right? Everybody's strategy is different. But simply, if you bought this project at $100,000 market cap, it's now at a $7 million market cap. We did this with Boys. We did this with Bolt. We're on our way with a Brad. We got into Brad. And these are all under the same narratives that pop. When you think about the Boys Club, why did it send? Well, you had Matt Furry's artwork, right? And you Pepe and Andy and Landwolf and all of these guys sent to millions of dollars, right? Boys sent because it was a hot narrative. The team executed. The contract was clean. The volume was there. The marketing was there. Everything added up, right? So you want to understand that there's a certain recipe that goes into these tokens and these meme coins being successful, specifically on Base. But I think Base is a lot more easier than Solana. Solana, in my opinion, is more like if you don't get in early, then you exit liquidity. I don't want to share any of my open trades. I don't like to share my open trades, because then people, you know how it goes. I was thinking about going live today, guys. I don't know, but it's just that simple. I know you was expecting me to say something that was just like this secret sauce, but it's not secret sauce. All it takes is time, being attentive to what sells, right? Meaning what's going to sell the masses, but also understanding the timing of the market, right? Base chain is bringing in the second most value for any chain outside of Arbitron, right? So we know it's about to be massive. Coinbase is about to onboard millions of people with their new wallet. Jesse Pollock is talking about on-chain summer. Coinbase is a trusted stock in the market, and even though they do have rugs on Base, it's not as much as Solana. I think Base is going to unlock a lot of liquidity in the United States. And there's a lot of money in the States that has not been unlocked specifically for cryptocurrency. And when people jump into crypto and they get introduced through these meme coins, they're going to shop on base. You know, nothing against Solana, nothing against crypto.com. I hold crypto.com meme coins. I've had Solana meme coins in the past. And we're seeing a transition of retail getting into crypto, right? Because a lot of these celebrities drop tokens, which brought a whole new wave of people into crypto, right? The tokens may have not did well, but it brought new people into crypto. So you can leave it at that. Andrew Tate, he's gonna bring a lot of new people on crypto. So I would assume there will be some Tate tokens, not all of them, that could do well because Top G was able to hit $269 million market cap here on base, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. It's no secret sauce. It does get a little bit deeper than that. Consider joining the Discord, the Patreon. We got a lot of things going over there. But that's it. That's it. This is how you lock in laser eyes in a bullish market. I want to make that clear. And you put yourself in the position to take your piece of the pie of the liquidity that's right now that's pouring into base. You can see the volume is 528 million, guys. All right, so when you add all those additional catalysts like the macro, a potential Fed cut, an altcoin season, this is only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger now. So this is the time to lock in, learn this stuff. Hopefully you picked up something in some type of value. We need 200 likes on this video. If you want the full review of how I find 100x base meme coins, join the Patreon. The video is in the Patreon. I already dropped it in the Patreon. People have been telling me, thank you. Thanks for the tips, Millie. I really appreciate them using it. People are using these tips, right? And I use these tips. So this, I didn't break it down. I didn't give you the chart analysis or nothing and what I specifically look for. You got to join the Patreon for that, man. But this is just an idea. And guys, y'all let me know what chain is your favorite chain. And yeah, I've been having so much fun trading. I got to start getting some more videos out here. So I'll try to get 2 more videos done. I'll try, guys. It's been tough. I don't know if I'm going to live stream today, but I'll try to get 2 more videos. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.